Well, hey everybody, it's Andre, North Texas Ghost Society, out here at one of my favorite cemeteries, and I wanted to talk about a little something. So there's a lot of people that like to debunk the paranormal, and I think that that's a good thing. You may be surprised that I actually say that, but I think it's a good thing that there's debunkers out there, because not everything you come across is paranormal. I don't say that everything that I come across, or that Cindy and I have come across, or even Dale and Tony and Morgan way back in the day, was always paranormal. I've got nothing to fake, and I want to kind of draw your attention to the ghost box experiment that I did. I'll put a link to that video right up here so you guys can check it out. It's a long video, but there was a lot that I had to do for that video to try to be as methodical as I could be in the validation or the debunking of ghost box communication. There's a lot of people out there that don't believe in ghost box communication, and guess what? I'm okay with that. But I think that it deserves an open mind. So I think that you should always try to keep an open mind when it comes to the possibility of communication. How it works, how exactly it works, don't know. Just like EVPs, electronic voice phenomenon. It happens. We pick up EVPs, but can we explain it? No, some people want to blame it on the recorder. Well, the recorder's not recording at a high enough fidelity, and it's picking up artifacts. But then again, if you're using a recorder that records in a WAV file format, you don't have artifacts like you would on an MP3. So keep your mind open. Check out the ghost box experiment, because it's definitely worth the look. Now, I went out to Hood County Jail to go do that experiment, and the funny thing is, I thought being in a rural area that there wouldn't be that many radio stations being picked up. I was completely wrong. I will be visiting West Texas here in another month or so, and there's a location that picks up only just a few stations. And that should be able to definitively prove ghost box communication, whether it's real or debunkable. And I'll do the same type of experiment that I did with the initial one out at Hood County Jail. But then again, I'll only have to use 6 radios instead of however many it was that I ended up using. But be open-minded to the paranormal, to the debunkers out there, debunk away. To those that want to be holy rollers and tell me about biblical beliefs and all that, save it, give it to somebody else. You have a right to your opinion. If you want to talk trash about anything that we've captured, if it's in a respectful manner, I don't have any issue with that. I'm open to communication. If it's very disrespectful and you guys are just being a clown, I'll put you into, as YouTube calls it, like a permanent timeout. I'll just hide you from the channel, and you'll be talking to yourself, and no one will ever see your comments. And I don't want it to be that way, because I like an open line of communication. I'm not trying to prove or make you believe, nor am I trying to solidify you being a skeptic and totally debunking everything that you come across. There's something going on. To the people that have experienced paranormal activity, you can't tell them it's all in their mind. Now, maybe, granted, there's some instances where it's going to be in their mind, but not all paranormal activity is in someone's mind and it's made up, or they're being hysterical or delusional. There's something going on. I've captured stuff that's just been crazy. When you get a ghost box reply, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again, and you'll see it in that video, the ghost box experiment video, but I said it before that you don't get curse words on a radio station. It's against the law. You can't say the word fuck on radio. And there's one video with Cindy out of Hood County Jail where it was just absolutely disgusting replies. So if it's not radio, then it can only be one of two other things. It's either audio pareidolia, which is very possible because what I hear and what you hear may be something totally different, or what I heard was accurate and there's something else to it. So keep your mind open regarding the paranormal, because it's really imperative, because the paranormal, unfortunately, here it is 2025 and it's not taken seriously. Why? Because there's so many people out there that choose to fake their stuff. I'm not going to mention any of these paranormal channels, because if you've been watching any of the paranormal stuff, you're already in the know of what channels are faking stuff for views, and it's all clickbait. If they choose to fake it, fake it. You know, I love the titles when I see videos that say, ghost caught on camera, demon caught on camera, a demon scratched me, a demon this. Really? But, you know, I guess that's the nature of entertainment, because a lot of those channels, truthfully said, are strictly for entertainment purposes only, because it's not for real investigative purposes and it's not for real evidence. So if the paranormal is ever going to be taken seriously, we all need to be, number one, critical thinkers, but we all need to have a little bit of an open mind and share experimental thoughts, ideas of what can we do to facilitate communication. Second off, if you come across something that you've done mechanically, electronically, engineering-wise, that seems to be a little bit on the right track, then, you know, there's brilliant minds out there. I mean, there's hundreds and thousands of people out there that would be able to take your idea or my idea and fine-tune it or add something to it, or maybe it's something that they found electronically that worked, something that you found electronically that worked, that has the capability of being combined together to really capture some great evidence. Can you imagine that? I mean, it's one of the mysteries of the world right now that we're in. You know, if you're a Bible thumper, you believe in heaven and hell. And if you believe in heaven and hell, then you believe in purgatory. So the Bible talks about ghosts and spirits. So if biblically it's talked about, then think about it for a second. It has to be possible that these paranormal captures, whatever you want to call it, is really a thing. So enough of that little rambling. I'm trying to find some locations to go out to. Unfortunately, it's summertime here in Texas, so it's very hot. A lot of locations do not have AC. And I'm a big guy, and I don't like to sweat, because I can sweat at the drop of a hat. But keep your mind open. And it's okay to be a skeptic. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's okay to be a skeptic, but you have to approach the skepticism with an open mind as well, because not everything is so clear cut. Because if we knew the answers of how ghost boxes work, how EVPs work, then that would help make sense of all of this. I mean, some people talk about EVPs, well, they're only picked up on dynamic microphones. Well, I've already debunked that, because I picked up EVPs on condenser microphones. So EVPs, is it an EMF burst? I think it is, since our hearing doesn't hear it. It's not a sound wave that travels through air, so it's got to be an electronically manipulated sound carrier somehow that interacts with the microphone, and the electronics are able to pick it up. Anyway, long rant. I just wanted to say, keep an open mind. If you want to debunk any of our stuff, please knock yourself out, because I am open to a different explanation on a lot of our captures. But keep it civil. That's all that I ask. And as always, remember, keep it spooky. Bye.
Bye.